I'm sorry, I can't take any calls. It seems to me as though part of my job, at least on behalf of ICAC, is truly to be a public communicator. I'm a barrister, so I am a court-based lawyer. I present cases in court. Barristers do all sorts of different things. In fact, as part of that role, which is importantly part of ICAC's role, is exposing corruption. Corruption is insidious. It operates when people don't know that it's occurring, but then they see the results of it. And they see their next door neighbour get an advantage that they didn't have. They see politicians have money that they shouldn't have. And the thing is that it erodes your confidence in the system from bottom to top. And it's terrible. Part of ICAC's role, part of the role of counsel assisting, is to expose corruption. So we told a story to what I think was a shocked New South Wales public, that Mr. Obeid and his family, using a bunch of companies, $2 companies and trusts, had purchased one property and organised for the purchase of two other adjoining properties, and at the same time had organised for the relevant minister, Ian McDonald, to create a mining tenement right over the top of it. Now, the value of that is triple the value of the properties, triple them overnight, so that Obeid stood to make millions and millions of dollars from that part of the decision alone. In a sense, I saw myself at times, I hope this is appropriate, as being a spokesman on behalf of the public about some of the matters which were worthy of attention or which warranted comment. Lawyers have got a proper role in engaging in these public issues and announcing them. Now, it's not always going to be the public's taste, by the way. There's going to be a variety of opinions, but I would have thought that we've let ourselves down in recent years. But I think that leading lawyers have got an important role in actually speaking out on big issues. Well, I mean, I just feel sometimes that we, as a profession, are so terribly conservative that we don't speak out about things which are abhorrent to us. I mean, I know so many barristers who would, including myself, would walk around these chambers wringing their hands, worried about the issues about the way in which asylum seekers are treated, and yet don't speak publicly about it. Some do, very few. The Bar, New South Wales Bar, Australian Bar, maybe lawyers generally, have let themselves down a bit in not being better public communicators on the principal and important public issues of the day. The Bar Association is a very fine organisation. It's not self-centred, it's not a trade union, it's not looking after our conditions, and nor should it. It should be our, as lawyers, as barristers, our public voice to communicate with the broader public the way that we see the big issues of the day. And a lot of those are pretty important issues. I mean, I mentioned before the position that some people would take in respect of the way that we're treating asylum seekers. But it's not only that, it's the other ways and means that people get access to justice, whether they're asylum seekers or whether they're poor people. It's also the conditions in which we keep people once we've imprisoned them or detained them. There's any number of social justice issues where the law should have something to say, and I hope that improves.